over here, we are walking up on the Pere-David's deer, which chances are you've probably never heard about this animal. But they are a super cool species and a really awesome recovery story for the species. Welcome back to my animal education series. Today I'm here at the Memphis Zoo in the China portion of the zoo. And right off the bat, I do want to apologize for all the road noise. I find this to be a super fascinating animal, and it's a really quiet spot of the zoo, except for that. So I'm going to deal with that to get this information out there, because not a whole lot of people have heard about this animal. But this animal is found in the China portion of the Memphis Zoo, and they have animals like macaques, langurs, the giant panda, otters, and then, of course, the animal that we're going to talk about today, the Pere-David's deer. My apologies. But these deer actually have a super fascinating backstory. They were once prevalent all over China, but they were completely wiped out by 1939. These deer get up to 4 feet at the shoulder and up to 350 pounds when they're fully grown. They have an elongated face, large eyes, and small ears. And unlike other deer species, instead of their antlers going upright or frontward, they actually grow towards the back, which I thought was pretty interesting for a deer species. And they typically have a reddish to a dull gray color. Another cool fact about these deer is that they are semi-aquatic. So they're actually really good swimmers, and they spend a lot of their time in or around water sources. The gestation period for this deer species is 9 months, and they typically only give birth to 1 offspring, sometimes 2, but it's pretty rare. And they reach sexual maturity at 14 months, and they live up to be 18 years old. It is believed that their natural predators in the wild were tigers and leopards. During the 19th century, the only remaining herd of these deer was kept in a hunting garden by the Emperor of China. And then during a flood, it breached the walls of the garden, and then starving peasants eventually killed the majority of the animals. Of the few remaining, however, they were killed during the Boxer Rebellion, which was really unfortunate. So at this point, the only remaining deer were in various zoos across Europe. But then the Duke of Bedford, he collected all of the deer from all of the zoos and started a private breeding program at his own house, which saved the species. There are currently believed to be about 5,000 of these deer across various zoos around the world. In 1985, a group of conservationists had the amazing idea to begin a reintroduction program for the Pere-David's deer. And thanks to these reintroduction programs, it is now believed that there are about 700 of these deer out in the wild of China, which is great to hear. It's a really good conservation and a reintroduction story here. And according to the IUCN, these animals are listed as critically endangered. The Pere-David's deer has cultural significance in China. They have a legend where a horse, a donkey, a deer, and an ox all walked into a cave and then magically got combined into the same animal. And that animal is the Pere-David's deer. I don't really understand the ox and the donkey part of it, but the elongated face I kind of understand the horse, and obviously it's a deer. I'm not sure how it got started, but we have a legend out of it. But the Pere-David's deer is a symbol of good fortune in China. But thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up down below, subscribe to my channel, and as always, I'll see you next week.